Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 27th, and today was a lovely day outside weather-wise. It was hot upon so many levels of hot. One of those days where the air conditioner just didn't really want to keep up that great. I always turn my AC up, temp up quite a bit when I wake up in the morning. Not hanging around the house a lot, and when I am in the house I'm not really doing that much. I'm outside in a deck working the yard or other things, so I kind of just handle the heat in the house a little more, and then I'll kick it back down before Karen gets home. Usually after my run I'll kick it down when I go to get in the shower, so I come out to a little bit cooler air. And I went for my run, I turned it down, went for my run, came back, and actually went for a bike ride and a run, came back, and the house hadn't dropped at all yet. It was still setting the same temperature, which was 80 degrees, and I was like, oh, that's not good, that's kind of a bad thing. But it finally did catch up, and it is what it is. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those extra hot and humid days. It took a little longer for the house to cool down, but got this morning, got a few things taken care of, nothing real major, just kind of normal life stuff, hanging around here waiting to give back one of the dogs, which is always one of those days that just, when you're waiting on people, you've got plans. I got one dog's gonna be getting picked up, and the other dog's getting dropped off with about the same time frame. There's a good chance the dog getting dropped off, I'd offered to actually go pick it up from the groomer, because they were going to supposedly know by 9 o'clock how soon I could get it. Their dog's supposed to be picked up by like 9:30 or something like that, whatever. So I'm like, hey, no big deal. Let those people get on the road. They don't have to wait around for their dog. They can drop it off the groomer. I'll pick it up from the groomer and bring it here to the house, and they can already be on their way to, North Florida where they need to be and beat the traffic. So everything seems to be going stuff. Got a call from the lady picking the dog up, or text saying she was on her way shortly, and yada yada. So end up being pushed back to the later part of the chunk of time of when the gap of window was to pick it up, but it was in the window. So within that, I'm good. We had a window time frame. We're good to go. Everything great there. But it's that weird crappy morning. It's not like 7 in the morning where I can just get the dog out of here and move on with my day, and it's also not noon where I can do a lot in the morning, then come back and give the dogs back in the afternoon kind of thing. It's that weird mid-morning day. So dog goes out, everything's great. We had a great conversation. She's perfectly on time, right when she says she's going to be, all that fun stuff that comes along with it. So I finally get another call for the dog getting dropped off, or get a text that says, hey, they're running pretty late at the groomer. It's going to be a couple hours later and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I'm already, one dog's gone. I wait for the dog to get here. So I'm kind of waiting around. I didn't hear nothing. Finally get another one going, hey, it should be within the hour. And it's already been a couple hours longer than, so now we're already like 3 hours past what it's supposed to be dropped off. And I'm just like, just go away. I'll pick the dog up the groomer. And that way, when the groomer calls me, I just know I got to pick the dog up by 5 or 4, whatever time they close. Anytime from there, I'm good to go. It's not how to sit around the house here waiting for these people to get here, and they have a really long drive ahead of them, so I don't want to be the guy who's like, yeah, I know you want to go drop the dog off, but I'm now on a bike ride all the way back in 2 hours kind of thing. I don't want to be doing that either. So I'm sitting around, I'm going, I got things to do today. So I got a couple of things I've been checking on the computer, looking up CNC routers and stuff, trying to figure out what exactly one of those I want to get, and try to call to get, figure out there's a way of getting free shipping through one of them, and they aren't running any specials. They're super friendly when it comes to like customer service, but when it comes to the pricing, they're just like, screw you, just pay this full price, and we don't ever do codes. The only time they ever seem to give a discount is during Black Friday, but everybody says every year their Black Friday sale, the price goes up on the unit usually more than what the discount is on Black Friday. So Black Friday, even like if you bought it a week before Black Friday, it was still cheaper than what it was with the discount. And a lot of guys, I guess I'm just a sucker, I didn't look that close, because a lot of people had said they bought it on Black Friday, and everybody else started going, yep, it's always more expensive, to the point that a lot of guys would actually had ordered them and put them on hold for shipping to see what the price drop difference was, and then found it was going to be 75 bucks more or whatever afterwards. They kept the old price. So I guess they had that concept of what was going on. It's kind of like Disney. They raise their prices every year or so. So a lot of guys will renew their annual memberships before that price increase. They'll kind of warn you, hey, we're going to do a price increase. Get your annual renewal one last time, which just delays it 12 months. Because if you got it a month later, you would have just all been into that thing. You'll get the next increase next year. So it's all good, and all is what it is. But went ahead. Finally, they said, hey, we're on our way. And I was actually said we're like an hour out plus still. And I'm like, holy crap, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna run to the bank. I want to go for a bike ride and get my run in and stuff. I should have time for a shower if time's, where I'm looking at. So head over to the bank real quick, make my deposit and stuff, ride the bike back, kind of rode around a little bit, got a few miles on the bike. I went ahead, got my running shoes, took off my run, got back from my run, and they texted, we are on our way, we should be there in 10 minutes. And I'm like, crap. So I thought I should have still had some more time, the frame and blah, blah, whatever. So I'm like, that's not enough time to get a shower and this and that. They show up like 47 minutes later. And I'm like, how the hell? So I've been sitting around sweaty as all get out and just gross from the thing. And actually the point my wife beats them here. She makes it home before them because she texted me shortly after they had said they got here in 10 minutes. I said, hey, there's a chance to be blocking the driveway. Park next door, I'll move the car later, blah, blah. She got here and I still had time for a small cigar or a shower, either one, which I didn't get because they were supposed to be here in 10 minutes. So became a long wasted day waiting for them to drop their dog off, which that's the biggest probably kick in the butt with the dog watching thing. And I love watching dogs. I love the fact that I can give somebody the comfort and peace of mind while they're gone, that they don't have to worry about it. They know their dog's 100% safe. They know their dog's being taken care of, all that fun stuff that comes with it. I just hate the people not having respect for my time. That's what really chaps my ass. It really just kind of gets at me at times. So it makes me think maybe I should, give up the whole dog watching deal, or at least start weeding out some of my customers that don't have respect for my time. So, and that's something I have done already in the past. I've actually bumped a couple people out of here and got rid of a few customers for that purpose. But other than that, we got done. The dog got dropped off. They got out of here like almost immediately because, like I said, they got a long ass drive ahead of them, and now they're, whole different time of traffic. They wanted to be up there. They already wanted to be there by now, and let alone dropping the dog off. So we went ahead. Karen and I ended up having ourselves. I got a shower. Ended up having ourselves a dinner. We ended up having full-on loaded, totally loaded nachos. I'm not as big a fan. She seems to really like it. I'd prefer to break it up and make it more like a walking taco type thing. But she seems to like the nacho and have it all laid out and more on a plate. She likes to eat that top nacho. She saves it for very last with a little bit of everything, that big giant covered, nacho chip there in the Tostito chip. And we went with the bite size this time, which I like a lot better. Usually she likes the bigger chips, but she went ahead and stuck with the bite size. And she did think it was easier to do with, instead of trying to bite a chip in half and having it fall over your, shirt and whatnot. So we got done with that. We ended up coming out here in the patio, watched a little bit of Netflix. She headed in. I had a Feral cigar. Had never had it before. Got it, I think, at Barn Smokers, I believe is where I got that one at. Watched some Netflix with her. Tried out my new mosquito repellent. And I think it seemed to work pretty good. She went ahead and put bug spray on before she knew it. I didn't want her to know I was even using it. So I had it on without telling her. I said, what do you think of the bugs? She goes, they've been blah, 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 kind of hanging. I said, well, this has been running. So I moved it over where it's clearly visible and stuff. And before it really got warmed up, like when I first turned it on, I got bit probably 4 times. And within probably 5 minutes. And then after about 5 minutes, I got bit maybe one more time after that, to the point that I even turned it off about 10-12 minutes before I went inside, and there was still nothing came by and was biting me, and that was including with a fan blowing across. And so I was like, hey, I'm pretty happy with it right now. And I didn't buy, there's one called Mosquito Nix. It's an $80 portable unit that's really expensive, and the canister's like $40 each, and it's what I'll probably end up getting. But I want to try this one. This one I use in the kayak. I can take it camping with me. I don't care if I, drop it, kind of thing, whatever. Use a little butane torch and a little heating pad deal that basically heats up a little ceramic, looks like a little air wick type scenario, like a little pad air freshener that heats up and I guess scares the bugs away. So it is what it is, or at least nose blinds them with the two. But Karen went inside. I finished up my cigar, watched some more Netflix out here by myself, and chilled out. Went in and watched a little bit of Netflix ourselves. Basically crashed out and we were both pretty tired. So we tried to get to bed pretty early tonight. So it is what it is. But that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.